Hello everyone. In this session, we are continuing with the last session what we have discussed, that is functions of statistics. In the last session, we have discussed what are the functions of statistics. If you come to that last session which you have discussed, it presents the facts in aggregate form or as it simplifies the data. The second one we have discussed, it reduces the complexity of data. The third point we have discussed, it helps us to compare between one organization to or one person to another person, one organization to another organization, one thing to another thing. So this is third function we have discussed in the last session. So the continuation of functions of statistics we are discussing in the today's session. Testing, it helps us to test the hypothesis. What is that testing the hypothesis? In statistics, we can make hypothesis with the help of that we can test it. How means we'll go like H0 and H1. H0 means null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. H1 means alternative hypothesis. How we can do that? For example, I'm telling that this student will get pass in fifth semester, in his fifth semester or in her fifth semester. One statement. Another statement, this student will not pass. If I make this student will pass in this semester, it's a null hypothesis. This student will not pass. This is alternative hypothesis. Like that, we can make hypothetical statement, and with the help of that, we can prove what is the result. We can test it. So this is called a formulating hypothesis and testing the hypothesis. So statistics help us to check the hypothesis. This is another function of statistics. Next one, formulation of policies. Statistics help us to formulate the policies. How it helps us to formulate the policies? For example, governments want to take a decision, a major decision on a particular irrigation project. Before that, what they will do, they will collect the data. What is the expenditure for this irrigation project? If we do this irrigation project, what could be the benefits for farmers or benefits for people? Out of this, what could be the output? Everything they will collect the data, then they will formulate the policies. Like that, for example, every 10 years once government is going to make a census. In that census, they will collect total populations, male, female, category wise, literate, illiterate, everything they will collect it. Why means it help governments to take decision, make policies, formulate policies. How means if they collect the data, think that there are this many literates, this many illiterates. So for think that there are total out of total population, only 30% are illiterate, 30% are illiterate, 70% are illiterate. Then government will think that we want to make policy to make development in education. So they will make some policies how we can increase the literacy ratio. So it is very helpful for them. So like the statistics helpful to make the policies not only for the government, for companies also. If company wants to take any policy matters, they can use statistics as it is like a tool to take the decisions. They can make some policies, they can formulate the policies. This is another function of statistics. Next one is forecasting. Statistics help us to forecast for the future. How? Normally, if for example, sometimes our weather department says from this date to this date, January 7 to 9, there is heavy rain because due to some cyclone in Arabian Sea or Bay of Bengal. Like that, they will say how they will forecast with the help of statistical data. They will forecast and think that by 2030 our Indian GDP is so and so, our national income will be so and so. In by the year of 2030, India will be at the first in the globe level. this is forecasting what we are doing in pertaining to GDP. So this is forecasting. Forecasting means we are determining for the future. We are predicting for the future. So statistics help us. How statistics helps? Whenever we are going to forecast for the future, we will take the historical data. With the help of that, we will forecast it. So there are many statistical tools are there, like trend projections. If you go for trend projections, there are some methods we will use to forecast what could be the sales of the company. We are going to collect the 10 years data, sales data for a particular company. With the help of that, what could be the sales in next year? Think that you are a student, you are in the fifth semester, you have completed till fourth semester. I'm going to collect the data of you. How much you got in first sem, how much you got in second sem, how much you got in third sem, how much you got in fourth sem. With the help of that, I can forecast for your fifth semester. So this is called forecasting. Statistics help us because I'm collected the data of first, second, third, and fourth. It's a data, it's statistics. With the help of that, we are forecasting for the future. That is another function of statistics. Derives valid inferences. Yes, statistics majorly it is a decision taking subject. It helps us to take a decision. It helps us to take a derived valid reasons or conclusions. It is inferences or it is help us to take a valid decision with the help of data. In the business management want to take the decision, without data they can't take the decision. So data or statistics are help for business to go for decision making. So this is the another function of statistics. These are the functions we are going to discuss. We are discussed in this session. One is testing hypothesis, formulation of policies, forecasting, derives valid inferences. Okay, remaining part let us continue in next session. Thank you.